The beautiful thing about Counter-Strike Global Offensive is that every single round is like a blank canvas and you get to paint it however you want, right? So you get to run around, you get to throw nades, you get to play with your teammates and push and pull around the map and really change the way that each round goes, how the fight goes, how the battle's going. And you can do whatever you want, right? I've played Counter-Strike for over 12,000 hours and it still feels just like every round is different, right? Every round something is happening. I play on the same maps for all these years, but it doesn't matter because, there's always something new going on and there's always so much to learn. So today I really wanted to talk about how we can control the fight on these maps, how we can control our own gameplay and force the other team to play our game, because playing our game is going to be the key to succeeding, and playing our game is going to make it a lot easier for us to feel comfortable, for us to rank up, for us to win matches and, just progress as a player and as a team. This is something you can do as a team. So before we get into the video, guys, I'd appreciate it so much if you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grind and post videos every single day. We're over 200 videos this year already. And go ahead and like this video and just leave a comment below what rank you are and what rank you want to be before the end of the year. I think that's a good thing to look at. So yeah, the way we're going to control the game inside of Counter-Strike, the way we're going to really, force the other team to be uncomfortable and play our style is by literally feeling comfortable and taking risks, right? So here's what's going to happen if you play very passive and very scared in Counter-Strike. And don't get me wrong, there is a place and time to play passive and back. But if you're playing passive every single round, if you're playing, just back here instead of, taking map control, what that's going to allow is it's going to allow for the other team to, play their game. It's going to allow for them to take map control. So if the T's are just sitting back and not doing anything because they're scared, they don't want to die, playing like that, the CTs can take positions that, are going to be very forward and very hard to deal with, right? So that the CTs could play angles here and underpass. They might get info and walk through. They might be able to, play up here like this. They have this like a lot of options and they get to play their game, right? Because you were too scared and you're playing all the way back here doing that. It's the difference between doing that and just throwing top mid smoke, flashing yourselves out and getting to boxes and running out here and doing something with the round, right? And I'm not telling you have to do this every round. I'm not telling you have to play aggressive, but if you have a plan in your head and you can force it onto the other team. So my plan this round is like, okay, let's get out top mid boxes and do mid control, right? It's going to open up the map and push the CTs back. Now all of a sudden the CTs either have to fight for that, they have to try to prevent you from doing what you want, or they have to sacrifice that map control and just retreat to somewhere else. So it's very important that you understand that, when you're actively doing things around the map, it's forcing the other team to have to rethink their own game plan and come up with new ideas and retreat, like give up that map control that they maybe don't want to give up. It's the same thing with like if we're going to do, fast A ramp control, right? We want to go for a pick, so they flash me out A ramp and we see what we can find here. If I don't see anything, I might walk all the way out here, right? Now, is this risky, right? Is this risky? Yes. Walking out here is risky. I could be peeked from here. I could be peeked from default. I could be peeked from CT as I'm walking out like that. But if I get that map control, now all of a sudden I'm playing my game. I'm taking this space. I'm consciously, deciding what I want to do. I'm taking this space. I'm doing this. I can get up here and search. Maybe I find a kill. Maybe I find something, right? So just searching and playing your game is going to be so hard to deal with as far as the other team. I know when I'm opping, like I'm an opper, guys, right? Like a lot of you know me, I'm an opper. When I'm playing a team in these events and tournaments that, let me just post up anywhere, I just feel so comfortable. I feel so free. When I'm playing pugs, pugs are very easy for me. Matchmaking, oh, don't even get me started, very easy. When I'm playing those, I'm not worried about the risks I'm taking. I'm not worried at all, right? I'll literally just come down here and peek underpass, take a shot, jump spot to see if anyone's top mid and take my fights, right? When I'm playing an actual really good team, I can't do this stuff because I know I'll be punished because they're going to play their game, right? So I can't play as comfortable. I have to sit here and post on angles and then, be worried about other positions where they might come from. So if you're able to play your game, then, you can dominate because you're so comfortable. You don't care about the risks you're taking, right? You're just pushing the game to the limit, right? You're limit testing when you're doing things. Now tell me, what's more fun, limit testing or someone else is limit testing against you? When someone else is running it down on you and taking every timing, every space, every gap, right? The team is boosting into window here, lurking through.
you know, making these little plays that are solo and, you know, they might be ratty plays, but it's just so effective because then it makes me start overthinking, right? If I'm a CT at Opera and I get knifed from behind because I'm posted here in apps, now I'm overthinking the rest of the game. Now my brain is overloaded because I'm like, dude, I don't want to get knifed again. I don't want, can they be behind me? Can they be here? So I might be posted up here again in another round, but instead of just focusing on my crosshair, now I'm looking at the radar. I'm like looking behind me, and then all of a sudden they peek me because they're playing their game and they kill me when I should have just had them, when it should have been the easiest shot ever, right? So you can really make your opponent start overthinking and, you know, messing up just by pushing them, right? Push them, make them fail. And let alone the tilt, guys. When you're playing your game and you're dominating the map control, you're gonna tilt the other team. I don't know how many pugs I've been in where, you know, I am trying to play my game, I'm doing my thing, but the other players are actually just shooting way faster than me, way better than me. They're, you know, they're being idiots, but it's working. They're making dumb plays, but it's working, right? Because that's what they want to do. So if you're a lower level player, you're not gonna, you know, be as good as the level 10 in your lobby. You're not going to be as good as the global elite in your match, but who cares? Like, just play your game. Play, you know, if you're a lower level, just play what works for you. You always want to learn and get better, but if you're good at something, do it and push it to the limits, right? It may not be the smartest play, it may not be the best play in the moment, but if it's what you are comfortable with and you know that you can take the advantage on your opponent with it, then do it, you know? It's like, man, I really think I should jump out of apartments right now. I just have a feeling, and I'm gonna jump out and be confident. I'm so confident. I'm clearing all these angles. Boom. That is better than, you know, doing that may be better than, all right, you know, I think I should jump through window here, but no, it's not the best thing to do. So I'm gonna just walk through here and shift walk around, and then you're shift walking and then you get off because you're playing like a scared little player, right? You're doing this. There's a time and place for everything, right? But sometimes you need to do what's comfortable for you, because like I said, at the end of the day, playing your game is going to be your key to success. Because guess what? If your whole team can do this, if everyone on the team can play their game, play together, you know, be confident, then you are going to increase your chances to win. So if you're queuing with somebody else, if you're even solo queue, a team, whatever, play your game, because it's so much more fun than playing the other team's game. When you play the other team's game, you're just letting them be comfortable. You're letting them take the risks that they want to take, and you're forced to take risks that you absolutely don't want to take. You're forced to make plays that you don't usually make just because you're out of your comfort zone and you don't feel like the player you usually are. So when you guys are playing, I want you to really focus on that. I want you to really try hard to, you know, don't make dumb plays necessarily, but use your head and really get confident. Quit caring about the level of the players you're playing against, and, you know, just do what you can. There's a reason you're in the game with them, and always remember that there is a reason. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you watched it to the end, go ahead and comment red rug, reference here on this Mirage rug. I'll know what you mean. I'll know that you watched to the end, and you guys are the best. I love you all. So thank you so much for watching this video. It's been real. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys all later. Peace out.